This story is called The Flight of the Little Piece of Yeast, and it's a story of decomposition, written and illustrated by Mr. Hodgson in the spring of 2007. This book is being published by the Decomposition Publishing Company, Compost City, California, published in 2007. And it's dedicated to all the people who ever said that you need to be big to make a difference in the world. One small speck of yeast can do big things. You may laugh, but it's not easy being a piece of yeast. Oh sure, I'm nothing more than a fleck of white dust to you, all closed up in a little packet that your mom opens up when she makes your special bread that you like. But do you ever wonder just what yeast can really do? Let me then tell you about the day I took flight into the air. It was a typical day for me and all my yeasty brothers and sisters. All of us little microorganisms are sitting in our packet all snug and secure. Some of us were singing songs like, I've been working on the bread mix, and ooh, 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 who let the yeast out? A few others were playing a game of catch the piece of dust, and that's when it happened. Your mom took us down from the cabinet, and the next thing we knew, a giant pair of scissors were slicing off the top of our nice, dark house. The sudden burst of light was stunning, and we all screamed and jumped. Someone, I think it was my sister, whom we called the Yeast Beast, pushed me hard, and I started to float. That's when I realized that, as a fleck of yeast, I'm pretty light. It was as if I had a jetpack on my back, and I began to surf the air currents of your kitchen. You were just coming in from the backyard, and when you opened and slammed shut the screen door, the air blew me away from the stove, and I was surfing above your head. You didn't even know it. I was having quite a bit of fun when suddenly I felt myself dropping. I looked down and saw your dog. Yikes! I could feel his doggy nose sniffing at the air, and I felt myself being sucked right up into his nostril. It was really gross. But it got worse when your dog sneezed and I got shot out of there like a clown coming out of a cannon. I almost hit the ceiling, but instead, I got stuck in the light bulb. Hot, hot, hot. Did you know that light generates heat? Trust me, it does. It was only when your mom turned on the ceiling fan that I was able to avoid melting into the light bulb. Once again, I was surfing the air. I was too small for you to see, so you just have to trust me, but there are all sorts of things floating around your kitchen. Dust, dog hair, pollen, and even some other yeast. I saw my Uncle Charlie float by, and we tried to do a high five before he was sucked out the front door when you went out to play catch with your brother. But he was gone in a wink. Goodbye, Uncle Charlie. I'll miss you. It was about this time that I noticed that I seemed to be drifting towards a bowl of fruit. There were a few apples and grapes, but there on the edge of the bowl was a giant banana. Oh boy. In our packet, we're brought up on stories of the magic of bananas and how us yeast can transform a banana into a big pile of mush. My mom said this is called decomposition. Whatever. All we need to do is find an opium skin and bam, we're in, and we can begin our work. Uncle Charlie used to say that there was no banana that he couldn't conquer. I tried wriggling my yeasty body and hoped that no stray air current would come along and send me away from my mission. The banana, however, had caught sight of me and began crying and wailing and calling out for his bunch. Too bad, buddy. I'm coming in. I landed with a little thud. Thanks to my good fortune, there was a nice crack in the peel of the banana. I moved in, and wouldn't you know it, within 15 minutes his nice, yellow inside began to turn brown. I was hoping for a nice mushy black, but I never had the chance. That's when you came back in and grabbed the banana and I. You told your mom that you were hungry and began peeling. I heard you say, "Gross," and ignore your mom's advice to, "Just eat it anyway, a little brown won't hurt you." But you wouldn't eat a little piece of yeast now, would you? You took us outside and opened up the lid on the big yellow container. Was this what I thought it was? Was it the great compost pile? Yes! You tossed me in, and all around me were pieces of fruit and banana peels and thousands of worms and yeast friends and family getting down to work. Even Uncle Charlie had somehow made it there, and he was lounging around in an apple core. It was heaven. And so now you know the story of the day I took to the air. So please, be kind to your yeast and toss us into your compost bin whenever you can. There's nothing we like better than to live among your old fruit and vegetables so we can work our decomposing magic on them. Thanks for reading my story, and remember, decomposition is all around you. It might seem kind of gross to you, but to many microorganisms like me, decomposition is a way of life.